In the previous lesson, we've learned about while loop, and this example we have learned already before in the previous lesson. Int I equals 0, while as long as I less than 3, repeat this code. And every time we increase the I by 1, so finally this condition will return false, and the program will stop to execute this block of code. Of course, if at the beginning we will set I to be 3, then the next line here, when program will reach this line and evaluates the condition at the first time, evaluates the condition will return false. So this code will not be executed even once. So everything depends on the value that we set for the I variable. If it will be 0, 1, or 2, this code will be executed. If it's 0, it will be executed 3 times. If this is 1, then this code will be executed 2. If the value of I will be 3 or 4 or 5, then the first time when the program reaches this condition, when it evaluates the condition, the value will be the return value will be false. Then this code will not be executed even once. So now I wanted to introduce you a new loop, very similar, but the difference is that here in this loop, the while is at the beginning, before the block. We have the while first and then the block of code. But here it's the while at the end of the block. First we have the block do. We have to write the word do before, and then the block of code, and then the while. What's the difference? We see here the same while condition, and then repeat the code. While the condition returns true, repeat the code again and again, over and over. So what's the difference between this loop and this loop? Well, the difference is that here in the do while, this block of code will be executed at least once. No matter what, this code will be executed at least once. And then, only then, the condition will be evaluated, and if it returns true, then the code will be executed again. But here, while, first we check the condition. If and only if it returns true, this code will be executed. But if, for example, I equals 3 or 4 or 5, then the condition returns false, and this code never will be executed, But in the do while loop, this code first will be executed. The first time it will be executed, no matter what. Only then this condition will be evaluated, and if it returns true, this code will be repeated. So even if here we will have 10, if j equals 10, so this code will be executed, and constant right line will print 10 j, and then j will be 11, and then while we will check the condition, is j less than 5? Of course not, since this code will not be executed again, but once, the first time it will be executed. This is the difference between while, just while, or do, block of code, and while with the condition. This will be checked first, and maybe that this will never be executed. And do while, it will be checked only later, only at the end of the first time. So first time it will be executed and then will be checked.